Uh, hold on. Test. Shh. No. Alright, waiting for the long delay. Okay, we're good.
All right, back at UAD for the homecoming game. We are back here at Hazel Park, Michigan for the kickoff. Kevin Whitlow will send it away. Towering kick high. Will be caught by Loyola's number 11 just at the 10-yard line. It's going to be stuffed at the 24-yard line. Hello? And back at UAD. And Loyola, the opponent for the Cubs, as we just saw in the kickoff, but now the quarterback for Loyola throwing a screen pass to the wide receiver and makes a couple good moves to gain about 4 yards, and he is dropped at around the 27, 28-yard line.
Now, JJ, obviously U of D coming back from that rough loss against Jackson over there, only scoring 6 points. Obviously, the high-powered offense for most of the year being slowed down.
Yeah, and the defense not playing too good of a game either, letting up, I think, 26. But Blooming Christie, as we know, is a good team.
I can't. Oh. It's going to be a running play. I can't. All right.
And now UAD.
I can hear you though.
Three on the play. Second down, 7.
All right. Wait.
Yeah, so the Cubs now.
Back. Wait. Cubs back. Wait. Can you hear? No, I can't. Dude. Wait. Is it talking?
Yes.
Okay, I can't tell. Did you mess up the amp? Wait, check my amp. Cause. Okay, wait. Okay, I'm good now. You're good?
Yep. All right, sorry
Hello?
for the technical difficulties to start this game, but Loyola now punts the ball.
They are punting, so we will take that. It's a Loyola bounce there.
Yeah, down at about the
Down at the 22-yard line.
All right. Now Mark Carter in the offense takes the field, JJ. They've kind of struggled last week. They've been pretty high-powered all year with Elijah Dotson, Dante Banks, Linus Gauman in the slot there. What do you think they need to do today to kind of keep up pace, get back on track?
We don't know a lot about the defense for Loyola.
Well, technical difficulties for JJ over here. I'll keep you guys updated while we keep going. Anwar Carter will take the snap. I believe he's got KO to his left. It's gonna be. Oh, it's a fumble! It's a fumble! Trouble with the snap. And Loyola has the football. Anwar never really had full control of the snap there. Went for the handoff to Philip Cato and was lost right into the sea. Loyola being fortunate to hop on it right away. Now they have short field position open to work.
Yeah, and things got chippy over, I don't know if you saw, but Elijah Dotson on the far side of the camera getting taken down and the kid laying on top of him, slamming him down, but Dotson doing a great job not reacting, getting back up, shrugging it off, as now Loyola is back on offense after the Cubs give them fantastic field position at the Cubs' own 20-yard line.
See if Eric Jones can do something here. It's
going to be a handoff, but he is dropped for a gain of 1 yard. That was the carry by Marion Ford, a running back from the class of 24 in his senior year.
great job by Kasim Gozik getting in there for the tackle pretty early on.
And now to take the snap, and it is another handoff to Ford, but he is
Stuffed.
Stuffed by Tyler Bolosh in on the tackle, speared him to the ground for a gain of maybe half a yard.
Zero room there for him to run. Nice little move, but we were right in the hole. D-line looks great. Obviously, you have Marquise and Zach Green.
Yeah, and Eric Ford, the quarterback for Loyola, is actually only a sophomore, which is very impressive to be starting on a varsity lineup as a sophomore quarterback, one of the most important positions on the field. But now to take the snap, and it is a screen pass out wide.
You have these defense cooking early.
Yeah, it looks like maybe a gain of about 4 yards there, and it is now 4th down for Loyola. But it does not look like they have any desire to get off the field here.
Are they gonna go for it?
It looks like Jones, the quarterback, just picked up a play call from the coach, and now he's running back to his huddle.
Now, it is only 4th and 4, so it is a very manageable down here inside. I feel like they need to go against U of D here, obviously coming in. A lot of confidence from U of D. I think they're just going to go out there and try to stab him in the throat right away after that great turnover.
Yeah, and I am not expecting a run on this play, but looks like the offensive guard for Loyola, number 56, jumping off sides. That is an absolute killer for Loyola.
This could cause a field goal attempt here from the coach.
Yeah, 4th and 9 now, but it
No.
looks like...
Confidence.
Yeah, it looks like Eric Jones, the quarterback, is going to stay on the field as he gives the play in his huddle. Interesting call. Many might say this is a Dan Campbell type of play call, going for him 4th and 9.
In the red zone, by the way.
They could have a field goal opportunity, but we also do not know if their kicker is any good with the field goals. But it looks like there is a
Timeout, Loyola.
timeout, Loyola. And we will be back to you in half a second. And now back Loyola after taking their time out on offense. Got a couple seconds to think over the play that they're going to call on 4th and 9 as Eric Jones back to take the snap.
Gotta be predicting pass here.
Yeah, he is passing across the middle, and it is caught by Loyola. That is number 1.
It's going to be first
Cameron
down.
Walthall with a fantastic catch. Not a very, very good place ball. A bit over his head, making a great grab, bringing it down, and first down Loyola after risking it all on 4th and 9 there.
4th and 9. Great play call, I will say. They kind of got them all moving to the right there. Slipped that guy right in the slot. Was able to get a nice little throw in between.
And now Ford back to take the snap, and it is that is Jones to take the snap. Ford carrying it up the middle, and it looks like he gained 2 yards there for Loyola.
Now Loyola here looking at about 2nd and 4. They're at U of D's 4-yard line. Run game has not been successful for them today. They do have 1 or 2 passing plays that have gone for a chunk of yardage. Wouldn't be surprised to see one of those here. Looks like light coverage from U of D, banking on the run here.
Yeah, now handoff to... Oh, no, it's a keeper by Jones, and he is
Stopped.
crunched. Jones is
Ooh.
crunched after a gain of 2 yards.
Glad to see him get up after that one. That was a dangerous hit.
Yeah, that was a very big collision. But Jones getting right back up after the read option, pulling it from his running back, taking it himself, gaining 2 yards, and it is 3rd and 2 Loyola in the red zone.
No, I do expect Loyola to go back to the pass. They have some skill players out there. Running back looks powerful, but they've not gotten him in space. It's been kind of offensive line lacking here to start. See if they can change that up on this play.
Yeah, and now it looks like Jones is going to keep it himself again, but he is swarmed by the Cubs as he tries to
Run
make
game
a
is just
move.
not going to work. That was massive hit there. Got in there. Elijah Dotson looking to make the stuff along with the rest of the D-line. I think everybody got in on that tackle.
Everyone got in on that. You see, if you're going to take the ball up the middle like he did, you do not make moves in the backfield. When you have a swarm around, you got to drop your shoulder and try to get through them. That is your best hope, because doing that just loses a yard for your team, and now it is 4th and
And
goal.
Loyola's going to come back out to play for number 8. Eric Jones is going to give the play call to his huddle, and he's going to see what happens here. They're in a prime spot for a run, but the run has not worked the past few plays. I wouldn't be surprised if I see a pass here. U of V is probably not expecting pass because you're so close to the goal line, but they do have coverage out there.
Yeah, and now Jones to take the snap for Loyola, looking
back
way
at
out
the
right
fade.
and throwing it way out of bounds.
Nowhere to be seen. He had a receiver wide open on the left.
Yeah, that was
He had number 11, Martitz Davis, wide open on the left side, but the ball was thrown to number 1, Cameron Wathall. Way overthrown there. Not a very good ball. There was almost no chance that he was going to come down with that one. But now U of D setting up shot. Big stop by the defense there after a horrific first play of the game for U of D, being able to bounce back, keep them from scoring a point.
Yeah, and you know that first drive is all adrenaline and all nerves when you're out there as the quarterback. Honestly, as any position, and Carter just mishandling the snap, which you see a lot of NFL quarterbacks will have that problem on the first drive. You know, the adrenaline's pumping, you're nervous, but Carter's probably now settled in. He knows he's got to focus up, and they're going to carry the ball, hand
Great
off
run.
to, it looks like, Philip Cato getting the carry.
Cato obviously been a very great running back this year. Very strong, very powerful, able to get to that gap fast. But then you have his counterpart, Dakari Gilkey, that they throw in there from time to time. Also a great running back. You got to kind of two-headed dragon down there for the Cubs. I mean,
Yeah, it is a fantastic duo. You could really compare him to Montgomery and Gibbs for the Lions. You got two. I think Dakari Gilkey, a bigger guy, very strong, can run through guys, and then you got Cato, who can accelerate so fast and make those quick moves.
more of a
It's just
speed back. Watch for a blitz here from Loyola.
yeah,
Who's
Carter
right.
ducking under a sack and getting tackled, dropped around the Cubs' 9-yard line. Not what you want to see for the Cubs, taking a sack. Offensive line.
Carter should have seen that. I mean, he clapped his hands. Two of those guys jumped straight forward.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, you should have seen blitz all day.
Oh,
Ball
yeah.
should have been out quick.
Yeah. And that's a good call by you there, seeing obviously what he did not see. We do have a better view than him, but as a quarterback,
Just a
you
little
have,
bit.
the whole point of the clap is to either get them to jump off sides or show that someone's going to be blitzing. You got to pick that up. But now Carter take the snap, and it is a handoff. Looks like Cato again getting dropped at about the 11-yard line. Offensive line not playing too well right now, as a ton of people get through on that.
They are missing Mo. Mo is out with a leg injury. He's been on crutches all week.
Yeah, I would say he's a key component. He's a big kid on the offensive line, and obviously the offensive line not starting off too well. But now Kevin Whitlow to punt the ball for the Cubs.
Oh, that might get a good bounce.
Yeah, it needs a good bounce because not a very, very far punt.
It's hard to do that when you're backed up so far in the end zone, though.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a 40-yard kick for him. Not the greatest, but can't expect too much more from there.
Yeah, really, when you're back at that part, you do not want to. You just want to control the snap no matter what. Obviously, Loyola rushed one guy on that punt block right there, so they weren't really trying to block it. You really want to just possess the snap and make sure your feet are set before you kick it, because that ball gets past you. It's not a good situation at all.
No. All right, 2:44 here left in the first quarter. It is 0-0. Okay.
Yeah, Loyola now on the Cubs' 42-yard line.
Got the neon crew going on over there.
Yeah, theme for the student section is neon this week.
Timeout here, Loyola.
Yeah, Loyola taking their second timeout already in the first quarter. Eric Jones looked a little bit lost when he got out there. He was looking at his coach. Looks like him and number 11, Martez Davis, were yelling at the coach, wondering what was going on. But
Well, miscommunication there happens, although it is their second timeout that they've already had to use. So there really won't be a late second half push for Loyola if they do need one, because they only have one timeout left. Cubs still with all three here as they line back up on defense. Defense been stifling today, been able to stop them on all parts of the field from the start to the red zone. I mean, being able to get in there quick on their run game and kind of shut them down. It's been a key focus for the Cubs this year, I feel like, getting into that run game fast. Not many teams have been able to run over them.
yeah, the Cubs have fantastic run stoppers on that defensive line. Also a very, very talented secondary, and that's all you can ask for when stopping a run. Even if they get through the D-line, they're not getting through the secondary. But now Jones is going to take the snap and run out wide. But Jones...
Stuffed.
Yeah, Tyler Bolash initially in on the tackle. And you see Phil Cato, who's a running back and a cornerback, getting in to clean that up. Great job by Bolash.
You know, we do have, like you said, talented secondary. I know we also have a very big defense. Huge line there with Marquise and Zach Green there. I mean, outside you have Elijah at safety, Jasir. I mean, you got a really talented lineup here.
Yeah, Marquise Sanya runs you about 6'5", probably 215.
You got Bolash and Gozik back there. I mean, both have to be. Bolash is 6'3".
Yeah.
Oh, terrible throw.
Yeah, not a good throw at all. And Dotson, as you see on the play again, or maybe that was actually, sorry, Dakari Gilkey getting blocked by one of the receivers, and the receiver gives him a little extra shove after the play. And you see Paul Terrio down on the sideline.
Hitting
One
the
of the
flicks.
new recruits out of Nashville for hockey, but he is now a filmer on the sideline.
He's a talent with the camera,
Yeah,
I'll tell you
very
that.
talented with the camera. Makes very good edits, and he's been making a lot of graphic designing for these Cubs sports teams.
All right, here we go. It is 3rd and 6 to go.
Yeah, Jones now to take the snap for Loyola, and it is a screen out to the left again.
Oh!
Big hit, and that is Philip Cato dropping number 11, Martez
It's
Davis.
a powerful hit.
Yeah, Cato bringing
Right
out the
through it.
boom. Fantastic hit by Cato. That is one of the cleanest hits you are going to see.
Shoulder right into the chest. He picked him up a little bit and then threw him right down.
Yeah, driving hit all of his force right into him and dropping him. And Martez Davis, who took the hit, sat on the ground like, what just happened? He looked dumbfounded. That's the hardest hit he has ever had, probably. Luckily, he is back up and lined up again as Jones here to take the snap. Jones surveying the fields. Jones going deep over the top, and a very, very, very bad pass from Jones.
He has not got his distance control on today. You know, I feel like if he had that down, I mean, he's had a couple big plays open up for him, and he just hasn't been able to hit them. One in the red zone and one right there. He had him left on the wide open if he didn't overthrow him.
Yeah, not good distance control whatsoever, and I mean, we don't know. He could not really control if he could or could not control his distance before this game. As you can see, they've been throwing screens all day. Screens out left, screens out right.
All right, U of D back on defense. Anwar Carter walks out there with Dakari Gilkey behind him. Probably will be to his right. 4 out wide here for U of D.
Yeah, and now a minute 13 left in the first quarter, 0-0 ball game.
I wouldn't be surprised if Loyola tries to get pressure here. It worked for him last drive.
Now Carter to snap
They're going to
the ball.
blitz their linebacker.
Carter handing the ball
Gilkey
off to
breaks
Gilkey.
it.
Gilkey
Gilkey stays going.
Gilkey, nobody near him, and Gilkey's going to run into the end zone.
Dakari!
Dakari Gilkey, fantastic carry. As we said before, he's like the David Montgomery of this team. Bouncing off a tackle and outrunning everybody into the end zone. Dakari Gilkey showing off what he can do. as we've seen him do all season.
Absolutely powerful one. We saw it against Seaholm, and we see it right there. Bouncing off the tackles all the way down the field. That's what they needed there.
Yeah, fantastic job by Gilkey. And now our man Kevin Whitlow for the extra point. Fantastic kicker, one of the best the Cubs have ever had.
A little shaky last time I saw him, but hopefully he got that out of him. Wasn't on the field goals, it was only on the kickoffs.
Connor Laidlaw, who's on camera duty.
He's got the press box going right now.
Yeah, celebrating.
Little celebrations here from the Cubs as there's an injury timeout here. It looks like a defensive lineman of some sort. I cannot find the number from up here. Hopefully he's okay. He's been down for a long time. Trainer is out there helping him.
Yeah, I think that is Hassan. Lord and Savior Hassan over there helping out his leg.
That is Lasan with his leg. I mean, hopefully it's just a cramp, but he has been down there for a while. It looks like it's in that upper knee portion.
Yeah, we'll be right back to you. Hopefully he is okay. Yeah, and now number 56, Malik Hebron.
He's close to the brown.
Yeah, but he is limping off the field.
Hopefully, I mean, he was partially under his own power, but did not look good for him. Definitely not a cramp.
Yeah, usually cramps, you just walk those off, and Hassan would have told him that. But now Whitlow, oh, and it is a fake!
Oh!
It is go!
Oh!
Wow! Wow! A Dan Campbell-esque play right there. And Linus Gauman takes the snap and hits a Patrick Mahomes jump pass over the line.
We got everything going on right now.
Wow, what is happening? You got one of the best extra point kickers that you've ever had.
And you just, I mean...
I think I'm back. All right.
Oh, there you
Cut
go.
out for half a second
Yeah,
there.
these technical difficulties are great over here.
But, I mean, Whitlow's been automatic this season, and you just completely... Loyola had to have watched film, said there's no way they fake a field goal. Or, sorry, fake an extra point. There is just no way when you have an automatic point. But they do it. Gauman throws a little jump pass.
It's a great pass. I'll give him that. Now we have 1:01 left here in the first quarter. Detroit, Jesuit, 8. We got Loyola at 0. Loyola, disappointing offensive start here. They've had 3 prime chances field position-wise. Just haven't been able to kind of convert. I mean, they haven't. Their quarterback has had 2 really big opportunities for touchdowns or big plays and have kind of failed on both of them. See what they can do here. Kevin Whitlow to kick off.
Yeah, Whitlow has kicked the ball far on these kickoffs, that's for sure.
I will say control has been an issue lately, though. He has hooked them a few times.
Yeah, but this one very, very good at the 10-yard line, received by Loyola.
Ooh.
And looks like he has dropped it around the 32-yard line by the Cubs.
That's 26.
Sorry, yeah, correction. 26-yard line. That was about a 16-yard return for number 11, Martez Davis.
Loyola back on offense here. I mean, offensive struggles have been the name of their game today. They've had a red zone opportunity, 4-yard line, not able to convert. They've had 40-yard line and then not able to convert. And their own 40-yard line not able to convert. So they've really not had great offensive movement today. They've had one pretty good play that was for a first down and 4th down. Now let's see if they can get going here on offense. Maybe their quarterback, Eric Jones, tries a couple more sneaks or tries to go deep. Either or. I mean, they beat him once. See if they test him again.
Yeah, now Jones ready to take the snap. Takes the snap. Handoff to Ford up the middle, and he is fighting for a couple yards, but I think that's Zach Green maybe getting in on that tackle and dropping. Or that was
Finn Ousley.
Yeah, Finn Ousley getting in on that tackle and stopping him real quick after Ford breaking a couple tackles and getting maybe 3 or 2 yards there for Loyola. Ford breaking a couple tackles, looking like it was going to be a...
Eric Jones there, I mean, late handoff, kind of wanted to take it. It was an option play with the way he handed the ball off. Just let him take it at the last second. Didn't really have much time to think as a running back. You want that ball early.
Yeah, now a jet sweep out wide for Loyola, but met real fast by the Cubs.
Whole team was there.
Yeah.
I believe the initial hit was number 9, Kasim Gozik.
Yeah, and that was number 7, Donnie Harris Jr. receiving the jet sweep and getting absolutely swarmed by the Cubs. Cubs reading that perfectly after last play. Last play was a fake jet sweep, but now it is the end of the first quarter. And now Connor Laidlaw in the booth. Michael Schubeck getting subbed out to camera duty with his Chipotle Bowl.
Cubs have not looked as well as we wanted them to through the first quarter. Oh, Loyola with the drop pass.
Yeah, that was Marion Ford, the running back.
That's not the second time. That's the second time we've seen a drop pass from the Bulldogs.
Yeah, and that's why he's a running back. He does not catch the ball, as you can tell. Brick hands, I would have caught that all day. But now Dotson back to receive the punt. 4th and 9 for Loyola here, and they've been going for it on 4th down all day, but now electing to punt the ball. But timeout by Coach Lewis, probably expecting a fake here.
You got to wonder what their kicker's looking like. If they haven't trusted him to even kick those easy field goals.
Yeah, it looks like a linebacker is probably going to kick for them. It looked to be, I think, number 55, Keyshawn Douglas.
He sounds like he has a leg on him.
Offensive lineman and defensive lineman. That must be.
And the punter they forgot.
Yeah, no punter listed on their roster. No punter, no kicker. So you really wonder who's their punter and who's their kicker.
Probably him, because he was out there last
Oh
time.
no, it is number 52, Danielle Sharp.
Another offensive and defensive lineman. Class of 25, though, so he's got another year left.
Oh,
Not a bad kick.
Not a bad kick at all. Not a bad punt, we should say. And Dotson going to elect to field it out of bounds.
At about the 38-yard line, it seems.
37-yard line, it seems, that the ball was down. A little miscommunication by Laidlaw.
Cubs offense is looking to get to head out there.
And if the camera misses a couple plays, just know that Michael Schubeck is eating Chipotle while recording the game.
Ms. Cooper will not be happy to find out that one. Jack Dower was supposed to be working the camera, but
Yeah, Jack Dower wanted a broadcasting label on his Yale application, but
application.
looks like he's probably at 2SP getting the work in, as we've got big fall league game Sunday for baseball. He needs to perform. But now Carter back to take the snap.
He gets it. He's rolling out to his right. He's looking downfield. Throws it back to Elijah.
Out of bounds.
Looks like he was just out of bounds. Referee pushes it away.
Yeah, Dotson obviously having to adjust his body to try to catch that ball. Looks like his right foot just slid out of bounds as he was laying out for that ball. Could not complete the pass. Carter needs to throw that a little bit higher, and that's a 8-yard gain for the Cubs there.
How's the fall ball season looking for the baseball team?
You know, we are 1-3 right now.
Oh,
Got a very, very young team, though. A lot of freshmen, couple 8th graders, couple sophomores, couple juniors, and 1 senior. Well, 2 now that Jack Dowers
and where
there.
Carter hands the ball off to DC. Dakari
That's
Gilkey.
Phil Cato.
Oh,
Sorry, Laidlaw with another misunderstanding.
these new black jerseys don't have great numbers on them.
Yeah, that was Cato with the handoff up the middle, picking up maybe 5 yards there. And now 3rd and 5 for the Cubs. Carter probably looking to pass here, and it looks like there's no secondary help on Dotson. And Dotson, as I say his name, jumps off sides. Carter with the clap fakes his own team out.
They did go no huddle there. There might have been a little miscommunication in the signals.
Yeah, for sure. And Connor, with all his football experience, knows that could probably be a struggle out there.
It's certainly frustrating for the rest of the team.
Oh, for sure. And now you're backed up 5 yards, so it is now going to be 3rd and 10. And yet again, Dotson being covered one-on-one. I would not be surprised if Carter threw this up right here. Straight over to Dotson. Yeah, Dotson looking Dotson's way, but throwing over the middle. Hurts!
Oh my goodness, Jordan Hearns dropped a wide open pass over the middle.
Yeah, and that's not the first time we've seen that this season, is Hearns dropping another ball, who is very, very automatic last year, getting a lot of touches last year for the Cubs, only as a sophomore, but now as a junior, not catching as many balls, obviously, as you would want him to. That would have been a nice 15-yard completion over the middle for the Cubs, but instead right out of Hearns' hands.
Easily a first down that the Cubs needed there. Now backed all the way up to about 4th and 11.
Yeah, 4th and 10 here for the Cubs. Whitlow to punt the ball. Whitlow with a very solid punt, and hopefully gets a UAD bounce, and it does as the ball rolls down.
It's going to be inside the 10.
And it is inside the 10, down at about the 8.5-yard line.
Looks like the 9.
Fantastic kick by Whitlow there, punting it all the way down there. Professional job by Whitlow, who his last punt was only 40 yards, now getting that about 60 yards.
The Loyola Bulldogs are going to come back on the field, yet to put points on the board.
Yeah, 8-0 with 10 minutes and 54 seconds in the second quarter. Michael Schubeck pointing the camera into the sky.
You got to wonder how dedicated Michael Schubeck is.
Yeah, is he really dedicated? But now Jones back to throw the ball, throwing it way up, and Cato! Oh, it looks like Jones was throwing a fly route to Cato. I don't know if they're friends and they're just trying to play backyard football, but Jones passing it to the wrong team and still overthrowing Cato in the secondary.
Cato's afterburners looks like they turned on just a little bit late. Heard some of the dads down there yelling wheels.
Yeah, Cato's been in almost every snap this game. Paul Terrio now flicking up the booth. Fantastic cameraman.
Make some solid edits.
Yeah, I expect to be in the next Pauly Films edit on his Instagram, but now Jones going to keep the ball out
He ducks the
wide
tackle.
and wrapped up, it looked like, and dropped for a gain of maybe 3 or 4 yards. Oh, and Jones laying on the ground. Not a good sight for Loyola.
You've got to hand it to this JV or academy football team. They're really supplying the hydration the Cubs need.
Yeah, fantastic
Week
job.
in and week out.
Week in and week out.
Their record is no longer a matter of concern.
Yeah, Jones still laying on the ground and looks like he is not feeling good. Hopefully just a cramp for Jones. We'll be back in a second. Oh, and now a pat. Oh my gosh. Rick?
Hello? Philip Cato on the tackle there.
Yeah, and the mic cutting out again. And that's Philip Cato breaking up the passes. The pass was intended for Cameron Waltall. But now back to punt again for the Bulldogs is Danielle Sharp. Offensive lineman, defensive lineman, punting the ball again.
He had a pretty solid kick last time, and this one...
Yeah, and that one pretty good too. Oh,
Elijah tries
Dotson.
to handle it, but it looks like it's out.
No, it looks like Dotson ended up recovering it. If I'm Dotson in that situation, you got to give a glance to if you're getting swarmed and Dotson trying to call a fair catch. A lot of traffic there and just getting caught up. Looks like someone got shoved into him. Almost a bad situation for the Cubs, but now they take the ball. 1st and 10 at about their own 37-yard line.
The Jesuit band is really going off this game. I think they took it personally last weekend, or 2 weekends ago, when they were told that they were not welcomed here.
Yeah, I don't think that ever happened, but yeah, the UAD band obviously showing out again as he. And now Anwar Carter back to take the snap with 10 minutes and 17 seconds to go in the second quarter. Carter going to keep it himself.
That's
Carter
up the middle.
getting
Oh.
up the middle and a hard hit on Carter, but he gets right back up after picking up around 13 yards, getting dropped at the 25-yard line. Fantastic run by Carter, and I do not know why UAD does not run plays like that more often. Maybe read options with Carter. Carter's got some wheels, as we saw there. Maybe Coach Lewis is just trying not to injure Carter on those runs, but obviously he can move, as we just saw there.
Our backup quarterback is also starting the linebacker, so.
Yeah, now Dotson getting the jet sweep. Flag thrown.
Ref
Dotson
rifles the
making a
flag.
ton of move. Dotson. Oh, Dotson still going. And Dotson getting dropped after an 8-yard gain, but it looks like there's about 15 flags down on the field.
Looks like it's going to be holding. Most likely going to be coming
Looks
back
like it
for
is
the
going to be
Cubs.
holding. Defense. Offense.
They can't see. Yep, that's going to be brought back, so it's going to be probably 2nd and 15 now.
Yeah, Dotson, I know, is not happy about that. I mean, he just broke like 6 tackles, wasted a lot of his energy.
He did go off sides.
Whatever that means. Oh, that was earlier in the game, but getting the jet sweep there and making a lot of moves and then getting it reversed is not what you want to see. But now, 2nd and 15. Oh, risky pass, but Cato bobbling the ball, running with it still, but getting dropped for a loss of maybe 2 or 3 yards. Cato initially getting hit in the backfield, breaking the tackle, bobbles the ball, running 3 yards, and then getting wrapped up.
That was Dakari Gilkey on the run.
Yeah, that was Dakari Gilkey initially getting hit in the backfield, breaking the tackle, bobbling the ball 4 yards, getting hit again, and dropped for a loss of
A few.
And now 2nd and 22 for the Cubs here with 8 minutes and 45 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Carter putting Gilkey in motion. Carter looking to his right side to Dotson on a comeback. Dotson drops the ball. Wow, and the Cubs with another drop here. That is a crucial drop, as Dotson could have picked up after that catch. He probably could have ended up picking about 12 yards up there.
It's going to be a long 3rd down for the Cubs here.
And that's really uncharacteristic of a Dotson there. As we know, he's a fantastic receiver, also a fantastic defender, and out of one of your Division I playmakers, one of the leaders, you do not want him to be dropping balls like that. And now 3rd and 22 here for the Cubs as Gilkey goes in motion again. Carter pump faking. Carter finding Galman wide open over the middle. Galman turning the accelerators on. Galman.
Touchdown, Linus Galman.
Linus Galman wide open over the middle. Carter selling that play so perfectly with his pump fake to the left and throwing it straight over the top to Galman, as Galman, I think, picks up his first touchdown of the season. Fantastic for Gauman, who's been playing with this Cubs varsity team for a long time now.
He had not been getting many targets this season, but when he does, he makes them count.
Yeah, fantastic job by Anwar Carter and Linus Gauman right there. But now Whitlow, wow.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, Loyola defender number 5, Amir Ward, out there on special teams, jumping way off sides.
I think it was that. I don't know what team's highlight, but where he jumped the snap count, got the perfect block.
Yeah, that was the Patriots, I think, that game that he kind of, it was the guy that started at the sideline and just started with a sprint, like Canadian football.
I think he tried that.
Yeah, it didn't work. I don't think he didn't start on the sideline, so I don't think it would work. He didn't get the running start that he needed.
Do you think there's going to be another fake here for the Cubs?
I doubt it when you're up 14-0 right now. I think having a... Oh, wow, they're going for it.
And you were wrong again.
It was not a fake. They went for 2. There's another defensive penalty. I don't even know if the Cubs wanted a defensive penalty. It was before the snap. And Gilkey just running straight into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, but before the snap was called, the whistle was blown. And honestly, for the Cubs, I think you would have rather had that play back with Gilkey just going straight in than getting the penalty. And
Loyola does have a much smaller team than U of D. Most of these players are got to be playing both ways, so they're probably getting tired right around now.
Yeah, looks like UD has double the amount of people, and it looks like as the piles clear, the officials go, and the 2-point conversion is good. 16-0. UD Jesuit Cubs beating the Loyola Bulldogs with 8 minutes and 30 seconds left to go.
Coach Lewis trying to put this homecoming game away.
Yeah, and right now, with how this Loyola offense is playing, I don't think they are going to generate much offense against the high-powered Jesuit defense.
Most of these Cubs starters are probably going to be sitting in the second half if it keeps the trend continues.
I think one more touchdown, maybe 2 more touchdowns, and the starters will be taken out. But you never know. Coach Lewis could just want to show out for his homecoming game. You know, probably going to have the biggest student section, most parents, most energy, except for maybe playoff games, than the Cubs are going to have all season. So obviously, it's great to see the Cubs up 16-0.
If Michael Schubeck would like to fix the camera,
yeah,
you could see the kickoff here.
Yeah, I think he's done with his Chipotle too. Really just lacking on the job right now. And now Whitlow with a fantastic kick yet again at the 10-yard line, and it looks like he tried to fake a reverse.
Oh, he's up the middle.
Yeah, but dropped still at the...
Looks like the 31-yard line.
Yeah, about the 31-yard line. The Cubs did not really fall for the fake, it didn't look like. And that was Amir Ward with the back to take the kick and trying to hit a little fake there, but I don't know if it worked too well.
That was one of the better kick returns we've seen from them.
Yeah, actually the last kick that they returned didn't look like it went anywhere, but they actually got exactly to the 30-yard line.
Well, this one got to the 31, so that fake was worth a yard.
Yeah, just about. I mean, that yard could make a difference in this drive.
It's a game of inches.
Connor, how many yards are in an inch?
How many, what?
How many inches are in a yard?
36.
Oh, wow!
He dives over it.
Wow, as we're talking about inches and yards, it looks like
It's going to be
Loyola
Cubs ball.
has a problem with the snap, and it looks like, I think Zach Green jumping, or maybe it was Finn Osley, maybe jumping on that ball. A very, 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 very disappointing play for the Bulldogs right there, as they start off with decent field position at the Cubs 31-yard line, and they just throw the snap away.
That was extremely disappointing for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, and And now number 51 for the Bulldogs. Deontay Adams on the line. I just saw him running on the field, looked like a big guy.
And Mark Carter back to take the snap with DC out to his right.
Dakari
Oh,
Gilkey.
wait. Are they in Wildcat? Could they be?
It doesn't. It does look like it's Carter. Yeah, it is still Carter throwing. Oh, Dotson! Wow,
Touchdown,
Dotson!
Elijah Dotson.
What a catch! What a catch! What a throw! Fantastic play. Carter throwing an absolute dot to Dotson in the end zone, and Dotson making up for that drop and catching a corner in the back of the end zone, getting both his feet down. And a fantastic play by the Cubs. First play of the drive after the fumble, and they make it hurt.
It's a way to capitalize. When we talked to Coach Lewis earlier this week, he said Elijah's one of the main playmakers, and the best thing they can do as coaches is just put the ball in their hands, or in his hands.
Yeah, that's what you want to do as a coach. Give the ball to your playmakers, and Dotson getting open on that and doing a fantastic job to secure that ball. That's what you want to see out of Dotson, fired up on the sideline. Now Whitlow to kick an extra point, and of course he makes his extra point, 23-0.
With 8 minutes and 12 seconds left in the second quarter.
Yeah, Cubs are running away with this game right now.
Michael Schubeck over-prepared on the camera now. Already looking at the midline.
Yeah, fantastic job by Michael Schubeck. Really on a one of the comeback stories of the year for Michael Schubeck on this cameraman duty.
Yes, it is.
And we'd like to shout out the Cubs Fall League hockey team as they're playing every Tuesday and Thursday. Cubs now 1-1 in this Fall League season, beating Livonia Stevenson 4-0, but falling short to Orchard Lake St. Mary's 3-2 yesterday.
That is disappointing, as some of the hockey players you've heard will be attending Orchard Lake St. Mary's homecoming tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Elliot Sikorsky will be at Orchard Lake St. Mary's homecoming tomorrow.
Not looking forward to it after that
Yeah,
loss.
I mean, I wouldn't either. I mean, besides the first period when they let up 3 goals, they did good. They couldn't battle back. But now Whitlow with a deeper kick down to the 4-yard line. And now the Loyola receiver getting dropped at about the 28-yard line. That was, again, number 5, Amir Ward. Amir can move, that's for sure, but hasn't found a lot of space to break out with his speed, as the Cubs have done a fantastic job to stop him on special teams.
Miss Cooper getting the broadcast working just moments before the game.
Yeah, fantastic job. And she's watching the broadcast at the football game. I think she's making sure we don't say anything bad.
Miss Cooper would like to keep her job after tonight.
Yeah, and as we're trying to talk to her, she's just not listening.
Cubs defensive line out there again. They've been big all night. Just not letting up anything in the run game. Pressure on the pass game.
And it looks like that was a run by number 6, Jonelle Wells. Up the middle for a gain of maybe 3 yards there, as the Cubs still up 23-0 with 7 minutes and 45 seconds left to play. Paul Terrio looking lost on the sideline.
He can only take so many pictures, I think.
Yeah, so many is a lot of many. And now a run out wide by Ford, who is dropped for a gain of maybe 2 inches. Fantastic job by the Cubs to stop that run as well as the one before that. And it is 3rd and 7 now for the Loyola Bulldogs.
Cubs out there, their linebackers actually haven't been filling like we've been used to seeing. It's pretty much just been the D-line wrapping up.
Yeah. But obviously if your D-line's wrapping up, that's the first people that are going to get to the ball, closest to the ball. So
Lewis, he implies the strategy of 12 bodies to the ball.
yeah. I mean, 11 people on the field. Let's get all 12 out there.
Bring the energy is another person.
And it looks like,
Tyler Bolash may have intimidated him.
wow, it looks like a false start on the offense.
Tyler Bolash using his big frame at 6'4", 280, stepping in there.
Bring up 3rd and 12 at the 26-yard line.
Yeah, he's about 6 foot, 190.
Somewhere in between.
And now back to throw the ball. But wow.
Wrapped up.
Wow. Oh.
Gets absolutely swallowed by, it looks like, Finn Osweiler.
Yeah, and Finn doing his best WWE impression, suplexing the quarterback for Loyola.
Kind of just wrapped up, picked his feet up, and said, "Take me for a ride."
Ball back at the 20-yard line. 4th down and 18.
It's going to be a long 4th down for Loyola here as they're out to punt again.
Yeah, 4th and 18 here for Loyola with 6 minutes left to play.
They might be in the negatives for the offensive numbers.
They could possibly be in the negatives. We don't have a confirmation on that, but the UD defense doing a fantastic job making sure Loyola does not gain any yards. But now number 52, Danielle Sharp, to punt the ball again. And the kick is up, not very far. Dotson going to field it.
Takes it cleanly.
Dotson, wow.
He's up the right sideline.
Breaking 4 tackles. Here comes Hearns to throw a block on the punter. And Dotson going to have another punt
And the
return
ref signals.
touchdown.
He says he's out at the 1-yard line.
Oh, it says Dotson's down at the 2-yard line. I think the ref really needs to get his eyes checked because from up here it looked like Dotson was definitely not out of bounds.
You got to wonder if he should have cut back into the left there instead of trying to just beat him on the outside.
Yeah, but he did have Jordan Hearns, a tight end, blocking for him right in front. But he was trying to block Danielle Sharp, who is an offensive lineman and defensive lineman and punter. And Danielle doing a good job to kind of push Hearns into Dotson.
I would have liked to see a little Superman there by Elijah Dotson, just
Yeah,
diving right over both of them.
Yeah, I mean, Dotson, that would have been probably his 4th or 5th punt return touchdown this year, which is a very crazy stat for Dotson. But now, as the Cubs are on their own 2-yard line, 1st down, you have a lot of options to do. I mean, you could run the ball 3 straight times, probably get in the end zone. Or you could just throw the ball once and probably get in the end zone. But obviously, Cato untouched, finding a hole in the offensive line, and Cato getting in.
That's Matt Blaze.
Touchdown.
Matt Blaze opened up the hole right there along with Alan Frazier.
Yeah, fantastic job by Phil Cato, and now the Cubs are up 29-0. It's like we're falling asleep in the booth right now.
Thank goodness for the band keeping us up here, as Mr. James has prepared them week in and week out.
Yeah, in my 3rd hour I hear him practicing. The whole entire class below me. And let me tell you, they
Lucky
practice. And now Whitlow to kick this extra point here.
I would fake it. The
They
Cubs
do not fake it,
fake
and Whitlow straight through the middle. I really want to see Whitlow go full power on one of these field goal kicks, see if he can kick it into those apartments in the back there.
I'm going to guess no. That's probably about 60, 70 yards away.
You never know, man. He plays soccer, but he's too good for our high school team, so he does not play for the high school team.
Really good with 30.
And now the Cubs are up 30-0 with 5 minutes and 19 seconds to go. And if Schubeck can zoom in on the athletic director running across the field.
Nicholas Kosis out there, he's put all these events together.
Yeah, I mean, he's just walking across the field like he owns the place.
He does. I mean, a round of applause, really, if you're at home for Nick Kosis.
And now the cameraman, Michael
The
Schubeck,
button on the top.
really not doing his job right now, asking how to zoom in on the camera.
Severely underqualified for this job.
Yeah. Michael Schubeck thinks he owns this place up here after he eats Chipotle in front of all of us. And now Whitlow to kick to about the
Another
12-yard line.
No fake reverse, just takes it himself.
Yeah, and that
puts the shoulder down.
Yeah, that is number 7, Donnie Harris Jr.
Gets to about the 29.
Yeah, Donnie Harris Jr. Breaking a couple tackles and getting to about the 29-yard line, which is where they've been living all day off these kickoffs.
29-yard line.
Received word from Miss Cooper that we are just fired. don't think she's serious, though. She's quite the prankster sometimes.
Miss Cooper getting a text back from me that says, "You're fired."
She's certainly going to giggle at that one. As the Bulldogs are out there on offense to try again, put some points on the board before halftime, as it's 30-0 with 5 minutes and 13 seconds left. The best run of the night up the middle for 11 yards, as that's a Bulldog first down.
Yeah, that was number 2. Marion Ford taking the ball up the middle. Fantastic carry for Ford there. Just lowering the shoulder, head down, run through whoever he can to pick up those 11 yards, and that is a good starting play for the Bulldogs. And it doesn't look like the Cubs have any substitutions in on their defense. It looks like all starters staying out there. And 1st and 10 now for the Bulldogs with 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the second quarter. And that's Ford again up the middle, and Ford picking up a yard. And that's number 5, Amir Ward, in number 5 for the Cubs, Jasir Ahmed. Jasir Rahaman. Getting a little bit chippy after that play, as Ward actually had his helmet off, shoving at Rahaman there.
Not the smartest play to go helmet off against helmet on.
Yeah, I mean, that's like throwing a punch to somebody with a helmet on in football. You're just going to snap your hand.
Except a punch with your head.
Yes, that's not what you want.
No. The Bulldogs are back on offense. Looks like they're going to have 2 in the backfield as they're trying to get set up. Shoving a player off the field as they had too many men.
Yeah, that was Jonell Wells getting shoved off the
and
field. But
flag down. That's probably going to be on the Bulldogs. False start.
Ball start. Offense.
2nd and 13 now for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, and after all that miscommunication before the snap, to put the salt in the wound, they get a false start on the offense, and that's going to back them up. And now 2nd and 13 with 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go here in the second quarter.
Cubs defense lockdown all day.
Now the new quarterback, Martez Davis, going to hand the ball off to Ford, who tries to make a hurdle, but Hearns in on that tackle. Yeah, that is Jordan Hearns chopping down number 2 for the Bulldogs, Marion Ford. A fantastic job to stop that run there. The Cubs are still up 30-0 with time left to play in the second. 3rd and 10 here for the Bulldogs.
The marching band looking like they're going down to get ready for their halftime performance with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in the half.
And that is number 25, Raylon Murray, taking the handoff. I think his first of the game, and it looks like Jasir Rahaman in on the tackle there. Now 4th and 10 for the Loyola Bulldogs, as they have their kicker or punter Daniel Sharp back to punt the ball again for the Bulldogs here.
Danielle was getting used more as a punter this game than anything else. He's had some good punts, clutch tackle, still resulted in a touchdown, but he's an asset to the team. JJ very much enjoying the cheerleaders as he's dancing right along with them.
I got $500 that Dotson returns this kick right here.
Like for a touchdown or just returns it?
Both. He's
Okay.
going to return it and have a touchdown.
I'm going to say fair catch.
I think it's
I think Darnell's
minus
got this.
300 that he returns this here. But it looks like there's a person
A
unblocked.
great punt.
Yeah, it was a punt about 30 yards. 45 yards. downed at the 34-yard line as Dotson calling for the fair catch as there's a minute 10 seconds left to go. Cubs up 30-0 in the second quarter.
You got to wonder if they're going to try and put one more score on the board or just take a couple knees and send it to halftime.
I would score here so you could have your subs get a couple reps in all in the second half to kind of hype everybody up. I know a lot of the students like to see those kids that don't get a lot of touches in the game and making plays. A couple notable names are Johan, Ashton Johnson. Those guys really get the students going when they touch the ball.
This is the homecoming game. Could help some of those guys find last-minute dates if they score some big touchdowns. Anwar Carter back to take the snap. He's looking to pass it.
Yeah, Carter
throws it
over
to
the
Elijah
middle.
Dotson.
Why is Dotson so wide open?
Oh, my goodness.
No one will ever know. And Dotson breaking a tackle. Dotson having a block downfield.
Dante Banks throws a block
No,
over
that
the
was
middle.
Linus Gauman throwing a block.
Dante and Linus both pancaking.
Yeah,
the
Linus
defender.
blocking the defender all the way down the field for Dotson.
Elijah Dotson on that 64-yard touchdown. Cubs make it 36-0 with 57 seconds left in the half. Only taking about 13 seconds to put points on the board.
I mean, we said they were going to score again, didn't we?
Great play by Anwar Carter, just reading that the first option was not open, going through the progressions.
Yeah, I think he was looking at Dotson the whole way there. Dotson was wide open for whatever reason. And now Whitlow to pin another extra point, 37-0. UD Jesuit Cubs are absolutely blowing out the Loyola Bulldogs with 57 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. Michael Schubeck going to need to find a pocket that he can view here with the camera to view play. Wow, fantastic job zooming in on the scoreboard. That is really an official job by Schubeck. Yeah, I don't know if we can see the field here, but Schubeck holding the camera up. Look at the strength on this guy. Getting the view of the game as there's people blocking the camera. Yeah, and Schubeck doing a fantastic job to hold the camera over the people blocking it. Trying to get...
Schubeck has a voice, electing not to use it here.
And now Whitlow kicks the ball down to about the 8-yard line. Oh, and that is almost a big return, but dropped down by the Cubs at about the 34-yard line. I think that was number 7, Donnie Harris Jr. on that return. Solid return for the Bulldogs, but their offense has not done anything all day, so returns might have to go for touchdowns if they want to score points in this game.
The Cubs defense is a strong point of their team, but looks like the Bulldogs might just take it to half here. Probably throw up a couple Hail Marys, but not expecting too much. As you get to see the corner of the end zone.
Yeah, there's a lot of people blocking the field of view from the camera with no remorse.
Michael Schubeck has now abandoned his post.
It's going to be like listening to a radio game here. We're going to have to...
We'll do the best we can.
You guys can see the score, but that's about it. Maybe you could see someone in that back right corner of the end zone.
Loyola hands it off up the middle, gets stuffed for about 2 yards. There's a pack of Cubs in on that tackle. Now you cannot even see the scoreboard.
It's falling apart up here.
There's our athletic director, Nick Kosis.
Yeah, I mean...
The leader and hero the school needs.
Looks like Schubeck is really trying to get the perfect angle here. This is a fantastic job by Michael Schubeck, avoiding the defender.
These last 17 seconds are going to be well worth it.
Oh, time is ticking, and Loyola is in no rush to get to the line.
I do not think they're going to be running a play here.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Oh, as they go to the line with 2 seconds.
Yeah, they're just walking up there. I don't even know why they got out of
And
the
that's going to
huddle.
take us to half. 37-0, Cubs lead.
We'll be back with you in a little bit.
And we are back after an electric halftime show. Loyola is kicking off to U of D. It is 37-0.
JJ Sheck now working the camera.
See if you got better or worse skills than me. Mine were pretty bad, so I think.
You were eating a Chipotle bowl, so I would take the
Well,
over
then
on that one.
I like forget that I was kind of working the camera, so that didn't help as well.
Loyola's kicker.
What's 52?
Could be.
Oh, Daniel Sharp. He's an offensive lineman.
That is not Daniel.
52. Oh,
Danielle.
Sorry. Oh, short kick. It's going to be taken back by... Oh, my God. Who's hitting these holes? Oh, my God. What a stiff arm. That is number 12. Tyler Bolash.
Touching the ball in his career. 12. TB12 out there. Running like the real Tom Brady.
Yeah, he was pretty slow there. If he had any speed, he would have been gone. See, now I don't feel dumb. He asked for how to zoom.
That was something. That was the most unexpected play of the night with Tyler Bolash.
And it looks as if we have Linus Gauman at quarterback.
As this ref is just an absolute unit that we've been seeing. Linus in at quarterback with
Number 6, Ashton Johnson to his right.
Ashton has a couple touchdowns this season. Makes one man miss, but then gets wrapped up in the backfield.
Swallowed by 51. Deontay Adams.
Deontay Adams, a force to be reckoned with on the defensive line for the Bulldogs.
Oh, man. Stuffed him. I think that's the first. Who's our quarterback, by the way?
It was Linus.
Well,
but
who's
now we don't have anybody.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Looks like he forgot that he's not a receiver for this play.
Yeah. Wait. Oh, no. Linus taking the snap. Looks unlikely to be a handoff here, as I believe that's Ashton is really far away from him.
Could always be a pitch. I'm not sure how comfortable Coach Lewis would be with Linus throwing this ball
With
here.
37-0, I'm pretty sure he's comfortable doing about anything.
I would not be comfortable.
I'd be very comfortable. I think everyone wants to see it happen.
Linus taking his time to snap.
High snap.
Athletic play, but gets tackled.
Number 25, Raylan Murray was there immediately.
Shot out of a cannon.
They're coming out strong this second half. Maybe get points.
Maybe stop the Cubs offense for the first time tonight.
And
Looks like we've got a whole new offensive line in for the Cubs.
trying it out. Oh my God, Matthew Bajewski is not playing center.
He could make an appearance at wideout.
That would be...
That would be something to behold.
I want Gorski back out there. Is he out there?
Most likely. Handoff up the middle. Ashton gets tackled in the backfield, but tries
Our
to reach
cameraman
for it.
is very zoomed in.
JJ Sheck, one of Ashton's biggest fans.
Oh, I said you're very zoomed in. Oh, not... Oh, I don't look at the play during the play. Yeah, okay. All right, here we
DC still
go.
on the field.
Kevin Whitlow to punt. That could have been bad, Connor, if your water was open. But I tipped it over. I knocked it over. Just right under the soundboard.
Yep, Kevin Whitlow taking the snap.
See if he can boot it.
Tyler Bolash, long snapper.
Boom! What a kick!
Oh, good bounce.
Oh!
What a bounce.
Oh my! It's still going.
They're going to take that all the way to about the 8-yard line. Back from the Cubs' own 25.
Kevin Whitlow with an absolute beaut. All right,
It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Connor. We said Canada wouldn't score a touchdown on us.
Then they did.
They did with 3 seconds left. Do you think?
No, no chance.
I'm waiting for the
Shutout.
I'm,
Mark it. Timestamp it. It will be a shutout.
I'm waiting for the 92-yard rush that's about to happen
It
here.
is a
You said
running
that.
clock for the second half. So it's going to be only 8 minutes left in the third quarter already.
Still 37-0. Cubs defense has been absolutely elite.
They do have a new defense in, though.
Boom!
Oh, my goodness. And they want to hit.
It's been like that all day. Oh. It's Elijah Dotson there on the tackle. Big boom.
The big boomer, they call him.
Where's Philip Cato at? Looks like he's been pulled from the game.
Johan Lewis with the tackle.
Was that Johan? I thought that was Elijah.
Johan is much smaller.
I thought 11 made the tackle.
Nope. It was Johan.
Nope.
Number 8.
Let's go, Johan!
Johan, another standout in my strength and conditioning class with Mr. Tuitt. Just an absolute unit in the weight room.
Here we go. Martez Davis took the snap. Went nowhere. I gotta get a shout out to our fans, though. It's 37-0, and almost all of them are still here.
Good for them. Way to support the Cubs. Looks like the Dads Club is rocking with the theme tonight, as they have their, as usual, construction vests on just to really mark the flow of traffic. But little did they know that was the theme.
You know, a couple of them probably could have gone pro if it wasn't for any injury.
That man in the bucket hat right there. The Lions were calling his phone this offseason, I heard.
He had to politely turn them down.
It's going to be a handoff up the middle. Oh, he breaks
Connor,
the tackle.
I swear.
He's going to get wrapped up and pushed all the way to about the 40. Loyola sideline, the most hype we've been.
Quick question. Loyola did not travel very heavy.
No, they did not.
How many people do they have on their roster?
I do not think this is their homecoming game, though.
Do not either. We have a lot of assistant coaches, by the way. My favorite, Mike Kelly, is my psychology teacher.
The offensive line coach.
Absolute legend, by the
He's
way.
back when I played. He may have got moved up to a new title now.
One of the greatest teachers that the school offers.
Cubs defense yet to give up a score.
You're just jinxing them over and over
They
here,
will not
aren't you?
give up a score. There is a 0%
You're just like-
chance that they give up a touchdown on this very play.
Just this very play.
All of them.
We got Paul Terrio, guest appearance
joined
here in the
us in
booth. What do you think about the game going on out there?
They can't really hear you.
They can't really hear you. I just asked you personally.
Can I speak?
Oh, sure.
Loyola is a sorry football program.
Okay, and that's going to be all
Hey,
from
that
Paul
will be
Terrio
all
for
from
this
Paul
week.
Terrio today. We did not.
Looks like a timeout's been taken. Not sure by which team.
All right. 5:08 left here. Still 37-0. Cubs' big defense goes back out there. Most of the starters are still in here for the defense. They're really trying hard not to allow that score.
Paul Terrio, another member of that hockey team that got their first loss last night. Big expectations for him as he came in from Canada to Nashville, came from the pros.
That's funny. Oh, all right. Well, Loyola comes back. The clock-
Elijah Dotson subbing off the field
Why is he going out?
because we are up 37-0 with
care.
5 minutes
We
left.
can't let him a point.
There's no chance that we give
Well,
up
Brandon
a point.
Williams came in, sophomore. Oh, screen pass here, number 7 for Loyola, Donnie Harris.
Oh, that's a big
He's
run.
going to take it out wide,
A good tackle
about
by
the 50-yard line.
who is that?
That's complete to Johnny Harris. Territory of the 49-yard line.
Paul, just a master of the context clues.
All that online hockey score really got to him.
Like a sorry guilty.
All right, here. Number 11, Martez Davis to take the snap.
Martez Davis, lethal.
Donnie Harris to his right. He's going to take another run here. Now, Donnie Harris, by the way, in the first
my
half, helmet
goodness,
is
the
off.
lineman just comes in and tackles the whole pile. That man has some weight to move them.
6-yard line. Second and 7.
Now, Donnie Harris did not have a successful first half.
Neither did the entire Loyola team.
But now he's kind of rolling. He's got some speed going.
They've
He's a heavy downhill runner. Ooh, what's buzzing?
Could you please take your conversation out?
Yeah, that's not a good conversation to have here.
Does not need to know about you and Caroline.
Is that you or me?
Could be both. It's you.
Eh? Wait, okay, hold on.
Are we back?
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Technical difficulties for like the 15th time today.
Miss Cooper has left, so we are left to our own devices here.
Exactly.
We will try to let her keep her job on Monday.
Big throw!
Oh my gosh.
Connor, I swear.
He
Connor! Connor!
Not in the end zone. The bet is still alive.
Great tackle there by, who was it? Who tackled him?
A U of D Cub has
A
made
U
the
of D
tackle.
Cub with a great tackle there.
Yep. Coach Lewis might be time to throw back in the defensive line here.
Marquise is still out there. D1 Zach Green's still out there.
That's... Goal line situation here for the Bulldogs.
Now, I would like to shout out Graham Sessa. He said he'd buy me a nerd rope if I said his name, so I take my free nerd ropes
Somebody
when they come.
asked me to shout them out, but I can't remember who it was. It might have been Alan Frazier, the big 300-pounder, playing on the offensive line.
You know, Mr. Love handles himself. David
Oh, and there's a
McKee
hurt
told me to shout
Bulldog
him
on the
out.
field. After that play, goes for 1 yard. Slow to get up. Did not receive much concern from his teammates.
Now, hopefully U of D can make a stand here and not let them in.
1 minute and 50 seconds left here in the third.
Still 37-0.
They could put some points on the board here. As I said, U of D will not give up this touchdown.
The running game has been electric here in the second half for Loyola. The snap the ball, drop back handoff, and he's gonna sneak him. Connor
Number
Laidlaw
25,
has,
Brandon Williams.
for the second time in
With the
3
attempt
weeks,
to be
says
the enforcer. Did
for
not
the
work.
second time in 3 weeks, says Jinx says we've been up with a shutout.
I'm sorry that I have faith in my team.
See, this one was quicker than the
I
other
know,
one. Though.
I
The
know
other
the
one,
personnel and I know their capabilities.
the other one was with 3 seconds left in the game. At least this one was with like a whole 13 minutes.
That halftime speech by the Loyola coach.
Yeah, they ran run clock. Although I don't think it might be run clock now because
No, it still should be.
it's still run clock. When does it stop?
I probably just stopped, but it still should be a running clock.
No, I'm
They're
saying
going for two. Wow! Gets absolutely mollywopped as they pick up the fumble. Dion picks up the fumble, wanted to return it, but as all high school conversions, it gets blown dead. Just a bamboozling on that hit.
Dion
right there.
looked hungry there. Hungry. I want AJ Perkins in at running back.
JJ just really stepping away from the camera, letting people see the whole field.
I will say his cameraman job might be worse than mine.
Looks like the clock has stopped. Paul really getting the aesthetic here. Picture of a picture.
Well, it's a cameraman if I do say so myself. Don't you think so, Connor?
No.
No. All right, the offensive lineman number 52, Danielle Sharp to kick off.
Paul scouting some new hockey prospects for the U of D team as he comes across something he likes.
Apparently there's a great move on that reel there. Might have to bring him in.
As the Bulldogs are off to kick it,
Number 52, I told you, Danielle Sharp.
class of 25.
Offensive lineman, defensive lineman combo.
Alabama, wake up.
Danielle.
Danielle Sharp. He's
Their
an
kicker.
offensive lineman, a defensive lineman, the punter, and the kicker.
He's got a boot.
He's close.
Oh, he hits a hole.
He finds the hole.
Is this Philip Cato? His little legs are going!
Philip Cato!
Touchdown!
In! Oh my goodness! Hopefully that starts the running clock back up again, as the Cubs are now at 43-6.
What a run by Philip Cato. Moses parted the Red Sea and he ran right through it.
Philip Cato.
Yeah.
Philip Cato with an absolute electric run, igniting this crowd that was starting to fall asleep.
They're really going now. I think I'm back on my technical difficulties.
I don't know if my mics work.
I think this is you this time.
Still you.
Oh, dang it. It's working, it's just being very... Oh, we're blocked. As you can tell, we're technical geniuses up here. Yeah, I can't hear you. Oh,
Thinking he could fix it just by his magic touch.
some terrible photos on this camera over here.
Looks like we could be a one-man show.
I'll keep us going for the time being, as it's 1:18 left here in the third quarter. It is 43-7 or 6. So we will see what happens here. Wait, okay, wait, no, I can. It's you. Well, no, I'm good. Well, that's gonna be fun.
I've tried that.
You unplugged mine. That's yours.
And I think we're back. We're back.
Okay, wait. There we go. Our cameraman JJ Sheck.
And we're going.
Wait, yeah, we're back.
We're buzzing.
Absolute boot by Kevin.
And a good bounce.
What a bounce. He put some
Touchdown
zip on
the
that
30-yard
one.
line. Hey.
What a move.
Hey.
Oh.
Oh.
Ah.
He's gonna get tackled at about the 14 or
Who
16
is that, number
yard line.
5 for U of D? Just Sear.
That kick returner is slow to get up.
Yeah, I mean, they've been pounded this game in every single way.
Most football-wise, but yes.
Yes, I mean, they score.
And it's 43-6 with 45 seconds left in the third quarter.
Well, we get a playoff here from Loyola. They should, based on play clock. And JJ Sheck agreeing up here in the press box.
One of the largest Justin Jefferson fans you'll ever meet.
Yeah, sadly. What do you think JJ's fantasy football record is?
0-5.
That's what I'm going to get. In week 2, I believe, 0-5. Loyola has the ball. They have found some life in the second half. Not much, but they have found life. Running game has been a lot stronger. I think they just had the jitters in that first half. They're going to take this all the way down. And we will end the third quarter here, 43-6, U of D.
I've been Connor Laidlaw. I'm signing off for tonight. Okay.
And we are back.
Dog, that mic is not very appetizing.
Yeah.
It's off now. Oh, handoff, number 2. He's going to take it out
Yeah,
wide.
that's Ford.
This guy is cruising.
That's Ford again. Ford getting dropped at around the
47-yard line. Beautiful play. This running game's found life in the second half. It's just a little too late.
Yeah.
Marion Ford's been rushing it all day. Another guy down. I believe that is number 7, Donnie Harris Jr. See, senior.
As we're getting flicked up in the booth by Connor Laidlaw.
Kind of the talent.
Yeah, and that is number 7.
That is number 7 confirmed. Donnie Harris Jr. He's a safety / wide receiver, and he's a senior. And he looks hurt. Very hurt. We will be right back in 1 minute. We are glad to see that he's walking off, not very well, but he is under his own power. So hopefully he will be okay. We have JJ Sheck is currently flicking people up. And I am being joined here by Paul Terrio. We're going to have a guest on here. We're going to give a little interview real quick. Paul, this is one of your. Is the mic not working?
That's working.
Oh, there we go. Paul, this is one of your first U of D games here at the High. Haven't been here long. What's your experience like here?
Oh, it's awesome. I mean, transferred in, was welcomed by the awesome students and faculty at the High, Dr. Smith, and of course Coach Paul Moretz, the hockey coach, bringing me welcoming me in. And yeah, it's been awesome. This football atmosphere is really great. Got most of the school here to support the guys.
No, that's great. Obviously, hockey season coming up later in the winter. What are the expectations here for the team going into the season, starting in fall league, as we keep moving?
I think we got a strong group of guys. Michael Schubeck included, the interviewer here, but I think we got a really strong group of guys, hoping to string together a bunch of wins and make a deep playoff run.
That's great. Well, Paul, it's been great having you on here.
Thank you.
I guess we're leaving him on.
Yeah, this is a great experience.
Oh, handoff here, number 6 for Loyola. That will be Jonell Wells.
Moving the chains down for Loyola. UAD trying to keep the points against to a minimum here. 46-3.
Well,
43-6.
We would be fine if Connor Laidlaw didn't jinx us, but he's over here telling us we're going to shut him out.
Yeah, Connor Laidlaw just... You can't say that kind of word in that situation. I mean...
Exactly, just jinxing him.
Yeah, you can't use the shutout word in the shutout situation until the shutout's been completed.
Exactly. Now, the running game for Loyola picking up here hasn't been effective all day. Obviously, a change in the line here up front for U of D. Probably a big reason why. But still, they found success in the running game. They got points on the board. U of D obviously still with 43 because of their high-powered offense that they have going on tonight. Let's see if they can hold Loyola to a minimum here on 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. It's going to be handoff to number 6. There'll be Jonell Wells again for probably only a gain of 1 or 2.
Yeah, I think the change of personnel on defense for UOD is awesome to get the younger guys in, get them some experience in a game, especially when you're off this much. You got a little room for mistake.
Especially on homecoming, get some of those seniors that might not get that premier playing time. Give them some time to shine out there.
Of course.
Here we go. It'll be 2nd and 8. There's about 2 yards in that carry from Jonell Wells. What a name. Rhymes perfectly.
Yeah, it's an awesome name.
Taking a long time here to get the play. So, here we go. Loyola is going to look to get the ball a little bit down the field here on 2nd and 8. Get a couple yards here. It's going to be another handoff to number 6, Jonell Wells. He's going to fight for probably another 2 yards there, which will bring up a 3rd and 6 for Loyola. Do they go to the air? Obviously, their quarterback injured. Not looking too good out there health-wise for Loyola, having probably 3 or 4 injuries on the year.
I think they might keep this ball on the ground here. Jonell Wells has really been fighting well for yards, but I think they keep this ball on the ground with their QB injured, hopefully fighting for a first down.
Exactly. Here we go, 3rd and 6. Hopefully we can get a little stuff here from U of D. Here we go. It's a stretch pass to number 7. He's going to take it. He's got speed and barreling down. He's still going to the 15-yard line. Number 7, Donnie Harris. I don't know why I'm excited. That's against our team.
Yeah.
But I'm just happy to see some action here. Donnie Harris Jr. to the 15-yard line. Loyola setting up shop in the red zone. Great offensive kind of strides they made in the second half. That coach must have had one heck of a halftime speech there to get them going like this.
Yeah, you're really in a situation where you're down. What was the score at halftime?
37-0, and they lost their quarterback.
Yeah, 37-0, no quarterback at halftime. I think you really got to send a message to the guys, being in the locker room down like that, you could definitely have the energy sucked out of you, but I think he's done a great job keeping these guys energized and just having a little fight.
Probably wasn't telling them, what, we're going to win this one, but probably just to compete.
Yeah.
Trouble with the snap there. Ball was free for a second. Was not picked up by Michigan State, but rather Loyola. Loyola will maintain. And they will be at the 24-yard line. Loyola taking some time to get the play here. There's 5:49 left here, running clock in the fourth quarter. It is 43-6, U of D. Absolute walloping win probably for the Cubs coming up here in about 5.5 minutes. But in the meantime, we will have number 11 Martez Davis take the snap with Jonell Wells. Oh, he will be stuffed. Martez Davis on the keeper will be swallowed up in the backfield. Great tackle by number 63 for the Cubs. 53 for the Cubs, sorry. Nolan Hakeem. Absolute powerhouse of a tackle there. We don't have a 63, by the way. We just skipped that number. Martez Davis will get the play and he will come into the huddle. Oh. So we have a sub in at quarterback here. They will sub in number 2, Marion Ford will now be playing quarterback. Out of a Wildcat scenario, I do not imagine much of a throw here as he is a running back.
Yep, saw this coming.
And he's coming right through, barreling through. Oh my God, he's breaking everything.
Run.
What a run, powerful, explosive.
Bringing himself to the 6-yard line. Another scoring opportunity here for
just like that sub in at quarterback. We're going to have a sub in at play caller right here. We got Will Wellman, student section coach here. Here with color, photographer Paul Terrio.
Well, I have to ask, what's it like being the hype man for the den?
It's pretty great. Been doing it for 2 years now.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful experience.
It's awesome. It's awesome. Loyola, 1st and goal at the looks like the 8 or 9 yard line. Oh no, I lied. Like the 3-yard line. Opportunity to score here, 43-6 for UOD, with 3:49 left to go in the fourth quarter.
Fortunately, it looks like Loyola might score here unless we get some kind of turnover from the Cubs.
I sense a forced fumble by Nolan Hakeem.
I see a forced fumble from Tyler Bolach.
Yeah. No, forced fumble from Hakeem, picked up by Bolash all the way to the house.
He has to lateral it first, though, to Linus Gauman.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. Let's see. We got number 2, Marion Ford. Looks like he's going to be taking the snap. Same sort of play that we had before. Marion Ford runs it up. Touchdown, Loyola. Oh, you got to keep interviewing Paul. I'm sorry about that, Mr. Schubeck. Let me get him back.
No, sub me back in.
Michael,
All right, I'm subbed back in. Paul, now that Loyola has sadly scored another touchdown, Marianne Ford with that little run there. Let's get back to, you transferring in here. Obviously, not many people transfer into a private high school as a senior, nonetheless a junior.
That's what happens when you come from the NHL.
Rarely you even see a sophomore. Now, a senior is an interesting. How were you able to come into the school credits-wise?
I was fortunate enough before I moved down to Nashville to get a lot of my credits done early at Girls Point South. So while I was down in Nashville, I did some online school, made sure I had all my credits aligned for the transfer back to UOD this year so I could help bring this hockey program a state title.
2 point is no good, by the way, on Loyola. Now, Paul, you came here obviously mainly to play hockey, but you're early on at your time here at U of D. Your job has been mainly doing editing and picture work for the football team and other programs here at U of D. What has that been like?
It's been awesome. Everyone's really, really great to work with. I have to give a shout out to the Cub broadcast producer, Miss Cooper, for helping me, get in. She helped me get into advanced journalism, which really helped me interact with more of the sports programs so I could do things like media days, be here on Friday nights for the football team, and make sure I get good content out for them.
Paul had no friends before he joined Advanced.
That is not true.
Well, Paul, it's great having you here at U of D. Obviously, everyone loves
Great to
you.
be
You
here.
came here to play some hockey, which we all love, and you're
Yep.
helping out with the photo and editing side of it as well.
Of course. Yeah, it's
Loyola,
awesome.
Loyola to kick off here. I believe we have a new sub-in at kicker. Number 25, Raylan Murray will be kicking off.
All right, Raylan. Usually a linebacker or a running back. See what he can do.
Oh, onside kick here. And Loyola, I think Loyola's going to recover. No. Loyola did have the best opportunity too, but I believe the Cubs came up with that.
Yep. Linus Gauman, I believe, comes.
Great hands team player right there.
Yeah.
I believe number 23, Azir Asbar Drain, went in there to try and get it, if I'm not mistaken. If he didn't, then he was in there somewhere.
Yeah. That was a good attempt. I thought they had it. But Linus Gauman, of course,
Snuck through him.
Yeah.
You know what? He's on the hands team for a reason.
Yeah, he is. The dog.
He's got some hands.
He does.
Where's that sign? We need his face up here, like the fat head.
Yeah, the fat head, the chicken nugget fat head.
All right, who's at quarterback for U of D? Linus Gauman stays in there. We got someone new every day.
Yeah, we do.
I believe number 25, Brandon. I think it's Kevin Inman. He's a running back.
Flag on the play. I'm not sure why.
I'm loving the green cleats.
Me too. I think it's great. I mean, I think it's great that we've got multiple guys with rocking the lime green. It's interesting and it doesn't match at all, but I think when
It
you
looks
got
sweet.
yeah, when you got that many guys wearing it, especially with these sweet blackout uniforms, I think it's awesome. I'm gonna hand this off to Sam.
They've got a golfer coming in here. Oh, by the way, Kevin Inman will take it outside. Great moves, great quickness, and he'll run for about 10 yards there on first down. Or 5 yards, sorry. That should be a first down. If not, it will be a second and inches here. Great call. Well, they will move the chains. Now, Sam, what's your experience been like today? Obviously, you're a student senate leader. Student section leader. How has that experience been this year with helping out with the football games?
It's been a great experience. Cub fans really showed up, especially in the first half today. Lost some because of the absolute domination that the Cubs have put on the field today. But been an overall great experience, and just can't wait to keep it going. Once we get to basketball season, I think that's when it gets real fun.
It's real fun. Now, there has been, I feel, you're going to bring student sections to golf here. You're going to try to bring student sections to golf?
I would agree. I think really that could hype up the players, you know? Maybe a little putt, get a little Tiger Woods celebration.
Agreed. I think we get the whole school there, you know, regional, states type stuff.
Yeah, maybe on 18.
Yeah, 18. You get the whole crowd around you, designated time. All right, well, absolute walloping win. I said that earlier, but it's fun to say. It is 1:45 left here, running time, 43-12. U of D maintains the ball. Linus Gauman at quarterback.
No clue who is that running back.
There's a new running back. Inman has subbed out. We can't see the number from up here. We will in a second after the snap.
Is Ashton Johnson in at the game? Breaks 2 tackles. He stiff arms.
Breaks 3. Oh!
Brought down by multiple Loyola.
This is an angry run. Paul is subbing back in here. I had a nice little interview with Sam Robinson.
The seniors at U of D every other Wednesday go to a senior service where they spend
Let's highlight some senior service.
Yeah.
I love it, Paul.
Yeah, they spend their time serving everything from schools, hospitals, soup kitchens, and I'm fortunate enough to spend my every other Wednesday with Ashton Johnson himself at the Corwell Health in Grosse Pointe. That was an amazing play.
What kind of work do you do there?
Well, you know, I help work in the orthopedics floor. I just help out with the pre-operation and, you know, making sure everyone's all right, healthy, and if they need more water, I can do that for them. I'm not very qualified.
Yeah, I was designated to the Lamphere Center, which is special needs and autistic kids. Or not kids. I mean, I'm actually helping with the adult portion.
Yeah.
And we kind of oversee them and make sure that they send out there into the service world, and they do service themselves, and we have to make sure that they are kind of help them out with that. So,
awesome.
U of D here, huge win. Homecoming night.
Triumphant win.
All right, be careful. It's been an absolute pleasure to call this game. I am Michael Schuback alongside Paul Terrio. We wish you all a very good night.